first non-invasive kind of thing which we are planning to do. And being a non-invasive, it will have some shortfalls. But what our idea is that rather than going for an exact prediction, why go for a Boolean model, yes or no? So the idea is, when there is a heart attack, there is release of certain chemical. And that is for sure known by many studies. I mean, I have a list of studies which have proved that, and it has been proved by American and European medical associations. They have regarded that, the one which I mentioned, troponin T, as the standard biomarker for heart attack. Okay, worldwide. Even the kits that work, which take your blood, also measure that only and confirm heart attack. Only there. There is no confirmation of heart attack unless there is serum troponin T in your blood. So, what we say is, when this chemical comes into your blood, it is going to change the IR spectra, or there will be some shift in the IR spectra of your blood. What we want is, we want to measure that shift. That's it. So it will say Boolean model, yes or no. That's it. So that yes or no will require a lot of computational background. There will be have to design optimized algorithms to actually differentiate between that shift. And that's what
I get the
so
mechanism.
what you are saying is, there will be false positives.
Like, do you have a figure like how accurate it is and the percentage of cases that it detects properly?
See, if I, right now we don't have exact predictions to say that, okay, I have these many false predictions, but based on my experience and whatever literature survey what we have done, we expect it to be at least 15 to 20% false positive cases. But what we say is that if after 10 alarms, we may give one. Yeah. Why we want to work on it is, I skipped that slide due to short of time. There is one device which is a very famous device. You might have seen, but you don't know the name. It's called pulse oximeter. You have seen many patients in movies also which have some device linking to their finger. That's a pulse oximeter. It works on the same principle. It detects the shifts in the IR peaks of the oxygenated versus deoxygenated hemoglobin. And thus, they have a absorbance ratio, and based on that they calculate how much oxygen concentration is in your blood. And it was developed around 1978 was the concept given. Until then it is the only one in the market. So, and it has been reported to be highly sensitive, and these days, I mean, there is another one more company which is coming with a glucometer, a non-invasive glucometer based on the same concept of IR shift. So our idea is that if that can be done for them, why not for this?